Hey guys, it's Sarah. I don't know why, but I feel a little sick, but I think my sickness is actually coming from all the drama that's been happening, so maybe I'm just sick and tired of the bullshit? I don't know. So maybe I have bullshit disease. But anyway, here's the latest news that's been happening in the past week. All the boys are in LA now except for Harry, and even Josh is in LA now. Louis got to LA around Tuesday or Wednesday. And people say that Harry's in LA now, but it was weird because there were no pap pictures of him. We all know that's weird because one, it's Harry, he always has paps around him, and two, it's LA. So it's either Mr. Styles went ninja style into LA or he's just not there. But we all know that if he was with Kendall going into LA, there would have been so many pap pictures because that's all the paps care about. So that's weird. So when Louis and Harry aren't with their beards, it's like suddenly no one cares about them anymore. Wow. But all I'm gonna say is that it's a good thing that Harry has a court order against paparazzi. But anyway, apparently Louis is in LA to get ready to be a dad or something. A tweet came out saying that Louis demanded a paternity test from a court-approved facility. And this was in LA on Wednesday. Now this sounds like it would be true, but the tweet was kind of from like a random person out of nowhere, so we don't know if it's true. We'll probably get more information in the future. A fan tweeted Jay how Louis was doing, and Jay responded with, "I talk and text with him most days." But it sounded like Jay was avoiding the question concerning Louis' well-being. So it sounds like he's really not great with all these stunts going around and being away from his HIIII. So it looks like she deliberately avoided the question. A headline of a magazine said that Chris paid Harry over $10 million to date Kendall. Guys, this totally makes sense because you know how when you're bearding for someone, you have to get paid. So Harry is Kendall's beard, so he's going to be getting paid some odds amount of money. But wow, Harry's style is 10 million? Damn. I mean, guys, come on. Who needs to win the Powerball when you can just beard for someone? Personally, if I won the Powerball, I would be like Ryan Minaj and like rent Harry and Louis or give them freedom. But really, I need to know how to beard for someone. Like, where do I sign up? But anyway, we knew the whole Kendall thing was fake anyway, but I can't believe that headline came out in a magazine. But could you imagine anyone who didn't know about bearding? Like, doesn't that just sound like an insult to Kendall? Like, oh my gosh, you paid someone to date your daughter. Is she really that ugly? And after all the drama that we've been happening recently, this article, I think it was an Inquisitor article written by Alan Ewart or whatever, and he wrote a whole article about the good person that Louis and his family is and all the charity that they've done. He even stated how like family oriented Louis is. And I love it because this really gives Louis great publicity. Like, this is exactly what he needs. People need to know that this is actually who Louis Tomlinson is, a good being. Like, the article was even saying that even when Louis is having like a bad press day or whatever, he'll go to his family or his mom or whatever and he'll say, let's do something great. And that is such a good attitude. Because for all the shit that Louis has been going through just for being Louis, he really deserves this article and it deserves to be publicized so more people know who Louis really is. Now, this is kind of going back in time a little bit, but there was a recent receipt about Larry on the X Factor. And again, with receipts, we don't know if they're real or not, but I just found it and it sounded pretty interesting. It says, my friend is going out with a Scottish guy in his 40s who used to be one of the X Factor photographers back in the days. Anyway, we were talking about music and I mentioned One Direction. She likes Harry and Louis better, my friend said. What he said was surprising. Oh, the cross-dresser? Long story short, he told us he caught Harry wearing girls' clothes once. Louis was very excited and wouldn't stop touching him. So I wouldn't really call this like Larry proof. It sounds real to me because I think during the X Factor at least once or twice like Harry did wear something like feminine or like girls' clothes or whatever, and I can just imagine Louis, like, he can't stop looking at him, he can't stop touching him, and he's just so happy and smiling. Because if you look back in 2010, Louis was pretty obsessed with Harry. Like, they were hip and hip. So I don't know if that's real, but if it is real, oh my god. For some reason, Harry's name has apparently been taken off for being a performer from the songs Already Home, Coco, 5,378 miles. So we have no idea why his name got taken off. Like, maybe those photos of the songs got leaked and they didn't want people to find out about it yet. I don't know. Or maybe the ones with Harry's name was like photoshopped and these are the real ones. I don't know. Harry went to the restaurant Bird in Camden with Andrew Block, who is founder and group managing director of Frank PR. And it's proof because the restaurant tweeted about Harry being there and the food he got. I mean, this guy could just be a friend, but I think Harry's also networking. Because when you're in the business, especially when you're on break, you have to have like an inner circle of people, and networking with people is very important in the industry. Like, you need to know people. So I don't know if Harry is like going out with this guy for lunch to like talk about going solo or like doing anything. Maybe they're just friends. RBB posted a new picture on their Twitter, and I love it because whenever shit goes down in the fandom, they post. And since I can never analyze pictures very well, someone else did. They said, so Louis' public image is undecided, up in the air, one might say, and based on the crowd at RBB's feet, maybe it means stop consuming articles about the crazy stunts surrounding Louis, and if you don't, the little collar on RBB might have to stay. Which I thought that was a very good analysis, because if you look at the picture, like Harry and Louis are really smart. I think there's a lot of like visual symbolism in this picture, and it's all based off of what's going on right now. The source Us Weekly came out with an article saying that One Direction's hiatus is actually going to be a permanent split. They also talked about the Babygate stuff being real, so it's kind of proof that this article, these people, they don't know what they're talking about. Guys, the way news articles work is that they don't formulate their own opinions. They take what other people have said and then they copy paste and put that in their article. It's not the journalist's job to keep up on one band like we do. Like, don't you think that we know more about One Direction because we're constantly up their asses like every single day? Their job is to focus on every single celebrity, not any of the details, but just the in general stuff. And then they write about it, and their job is to make money and then send it off, and that's it. They don't ask you to believe it. Their job is just to write it. As people say, don't kill the messenger, and they're the messenger. If we're fans of the boys, we should know that they're not having that permanent split. They already told us that. All these articles want is a story. And if you know how the journalism business works, then you would know that it's not always true. There was some rumor about Louis refusing to buy Brianna a house and only letting her rent a house with like IKEA furniture. Like, there's no other proof to back this up. I just kind of saw it somewhere. I mean, some people might think that that's rude, but me, I'm just like, really, all these girls like to mooch off of Louis and his money, so for once, can they pay money for themselves? But it was probably just a rumor anyway. Now to the good news that I woke up to this morning. Both Louis and Harry legitimately unfollowed all these Brianna update accounts. Like, they were both tweeting like, oh my gosh, like Louis unfollowed me, why could he do that? Like, I'm so confused. Well, there was this one account called Brianna News, and she was basically tweeting that Louis should not hang out with Harry anymore. So Brianna News, this is probably why Harry and Louis unfollowed you, because you can't be tweeting for Louis not to hang out with Harry anymore. That's his boo, that's his bae. So no wonder why your ass got blocked. Like, you can't just be like, oh, I wonder why I got blocked. I only said that Louis shouldn't hang out with Harry. And I know, freedom of opinion, freedom of speech. I don't even know how Louis and Harry found these accounts. Clearly, Louis and Harry do not want to see the shit you're typing. But oh my gosh, guys, this is why I do not watch TV, because One Direction's lives are just so scripted. Like, I feel like I'm watching a TV show already. This is worse than Pretty Little Liars. There's more drama. Like, I feel so entertained in this fandom that TV is just not even an option for me. I also feel like it's a TV show because Zayn is dating Gigi, and Gigi is friends with Kendall, and Kendall is like with Harry, and it's like all these characters are like linked to each other, and they all have a purpose in the story. This is why I just find the whole situation comical. Like, One Direction's lives don't even seem real to me. But anyway, guys, sorry if I sounded like a little drained today. It's just I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. But anyway, if I missed anything, leave it down below. Like always, I make a video once a week, so like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.